Welcome everybody to episode 5 of Futurepack. I've done a little bit over there and I have some machines to set up today. So I need to get these in place because I need to get on with research. That is very important. My battery is low, I'll have to charge that. The miner's still running. It's got 10,940 left to mine. And we've been getting, a decent amount of stuff. I've already pulled a full stack of iron out, and it had 14 gold which I pulled out because there were two lots of items that I didn't have. But we're getting some diamonds, we're getting some draconium. Yeah, all good. I would like to, in the future, move this to the nether and set it up just to mine draconium. Because later on I would like to get the power source for draconium. The big ball, that seems pretty good. Still haven't had to top this lava up. But to be honest, these machines aren't being used like they were before. So it's probably not using any energy. Although I did crush up some of the gold and iron to get some ores. I need the system set up to get that put in through, maybe not this crusher, but a crusher or pulverizer or something, and then sent into furnaces, placed into here, and then put into the system, which we don't have. That is another project. I need some kind of storage system set up. But anyway, today, this room, which is not quite finished, and I'm still messing around with designs, but I'm thinking of having it like this, and then ultimately I'm going to have, say, research module energy in this wall here. I will have, say, support modules in this wall, and I will have experience modules in this wall, and they will all be connected up to the researchers, which will require that in the future. I've made different researchers, I've made another researcher. I've made different research module energies, because the one I made was a white one. And I thought, because I've gone with black on these, I will keep everything black just for the sake of it. So this room, this is going to be my Futurepack scanning and research room. It's not very big, but it doesn't need to be. I'm going to have a scanner. I only need one scanner because I can only scan really one thing at a time. So that will sit there. Beside it, I'm going to have a researcher there and there. And I think 2 should be enough, because in time research is going to be taking a while, and while one's doing I can set another one up, and I think 2 should be sufficient. And then these will be connected to all the modules in these 4 walls. I will change this room up colour wise as well, because if we're having black scanners in here, I don't think this blue really goes. Kind of goes with these, but yeah, this is just, I'm still playing about with designs to see what I would like to do, but that's just cosmetic. This is important to get on with the research so I can get progress. Right, so these research module energies, for now they're going to have to be attached to the researchers, which is a bit unfortunate. I'd like to get them placed in one of the walls, but I can't at the moment. So they're simply going to be put on the back of each researcher. And to power them, excuse me, they're basically just going to have a generator on the back. I'll put one there and one there. And that will provide power to the research module energy, and then when the blueprint requires energy, it can pull it straight from the research module there. Not a great setup at the moment, but as we get more research done and I open more tech, I can start making this room look better. But this should do us for now. I need to find a way to get lava into these generators, and we have plenty of lava. Tons of the stuff. So I'm going to have a look at that. I'm going to see what I can do to pump lava into these, and I will be back in a moment. Right, I'm back. I'm just doing a bit of research at the moment, which has been taking me up and downstairs quite a lot. That's becoming quite annoying. So it's become apparent that I need to get that stuff up there, all the storage stuff, moved somewhere down here. Because every time I research something and I need to make it, I'm having to go upstairs and then come back down, put it into here, and then research and scan something, and then, yeah, it's becoming annoying. I just thought I'd come back because I've been doing quite a bit of research. Excuse me. Metal slabs was the last one I researched, which I could have just done with making actually while I was upstairs. But I've got the neon engine open. In production we have, I don't think we've moved anywhere on production yet. Logistics, I've opened up the normal neon pipes, the redstone cables and the redstone pipes, as well as the other stuff we already had. I've opened circuits up. Haven't done anything with it. This is how it actually opens up. So I really need to make an assembly table to scan that, and probably a logistic chipset for that to scan. Decoration, kind of working on at the moment. I've opened up the grid block, so I'll be working away along this line, and still got these to open. Nothing in space travel. Tools, excuse me. I've opened up the logistics editor, haven't made it yet. I can't make it actually, because I haven't got any logistic chipsets yet, or logic chipsets. To make them, I need to make the assembly table, and I haven't made that yet. So, still got a lot to do. I'm just researching this at the minute. This is the composite pickaxe, which I'll probably start using. Open up the grenade launcher and grenade, so we can start making various grenades if need be. I do like the tools and all the toys in Futurepack, so I'd like to get these open. But I thought I'd show you how I go about doing this. I know I said I was going to try and pipe or pump lava to these, but I cannot. They will take a bucket of lava or any burnable material. I could put coal into them, but I'm going to wait until I get a better source of power to feed the modules, the energy modules. For now, these are doing the job for the research that we are doing. So what I do is, I've got a chest here, or a wardrobe, and a wardrobe here. This wardrobe is things I can scan, but perhaps, like the pusher, I can't scan at the minute. I need to do more research on other things. So these are all things that are still able to be scanned. These are all things that are no longer able to be scanned, or just cannot be scanned. So it kind of reminds me that when I come back to doing some scanning and I'm look inside an inventory upstairs and maybe find a block breaker, I'm not going to think, oh, I wonder if I can scan that. I can just check in here, and if it's in here, I know it can no longer be scanned. Let me just show you as an example. I'll put the block breaker in there, fully scanned. So no longer required. That is all done. We have just opened up something else, composite pickaxe. So yeah, stronger and more durable than conventional tools. So I'm going to make one of them. I don't know how it compares to a diamond. I think I can mine diamonds and obsidian with it as well. 1.2 and 4 damage. 1.2 and 5 attack damage. It's, you know, they're good enough. So yes, so I'm going to carry on scanning things. Metal block is in here. So let me. I'll show you I'll show you the process for those that are interested. All these can be scanned, but may not be able to be scanned at the moment. So I will take them out. For the minute, I'm going to put some stuff away. Actually, I don't need any of that on me at the minute, so put that away. So the pusher. I've got hydraulics selected. Right, so I need to do more research still on that. Normal pipes. Yeah, again with that, need to do more research. Cable. Yeah, more research on that. So I'll put those 3 in there and come back to them later. Research module energy. You can see there's still a little bit left to research on these. That again needs something else researching. This can be researched. So we'll go through this quickly. I'll just do these last few and see what blueprints we can get. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on for about another 15-20 minutes scanning, opening up more tech, because I would like more. I'd like the next generator, and see if I can open up more cables to get these machines set up properly, so I can feed them energy automatically, where I'm not manually bucketing lava or putting in something else, coal or something. Composite spade, so that's that one. That needs more research. I think I should be able to do that one again straight away, because after spade we've got the other tools as well. So I'll carry on here for a moment. Metal block, start again here. I know there's still some decoration bits, so these should still be able to be scanned. I think I need stairs and something else. I don't know. But yeah, it's a long process doing the scanning. It takes some time, which is obviously why I'm not doing any of it as a rule on camera. Well, I'll just show you what I've been doing and how I keep track of what I've scanned. Yeah, metal stairs. So there's another one. I'll put that there because I think those 2 can be scanned straight away again. And then the grid block. We will scan this. That one's okay, needs another one. And this will open up grid slabs or grid stairs or something like that, probably. Well, I said that, it probably won't now. It'll probably open something else, but it would be nice if there was a way to automate this somehow, but I suppose that takes away from the achievement of working out what requires scanning next and what we need to research. So grid, excellent. So again, I'll put that one there because I think that can be scanned again. So those bits there in decoration are going to be these things here. It'll be the grid and the grid stairs. So there's still more to go here. But yeah, it's this energy generation I'd like to go down. I think I'm going to have to make the assembly table and the logic chipset, and then that might open up the next tier of generation for me, because I know the next few tiers of energy generation will take these main boards and these chipsets, so I may have to go down that route. But yeah, so I'll go through these. Composite spade needs a diamond shovel, and then metal stairs requires 6 metal blocks. So I will get on with this and I will be back in a moment. Right, I've just brought you back because I'm still researching. I'm still doing lots of stuff, but I've got most of this decoration open now, and we're on to the lights, and I need some lacquered glass. The lacquered glass requires the metal and I think just any glass. Now I can pull some metal off this build here, but for those that haven't seen the airbrush in action, the airbrush actually holds a tank, and you have to put well, you have to put a colour in the tank. There's a recipe for the colours. I'll show you that at a later date because I will be making more colours. You place that into the airbrush, and once you've made some of these metal blocks are just plain, like this. And to colour them, you basically just use the airbrush. And then obviously it takes up a little bit of the white in this case, and then you can colour them any colour you want. You can also, I've got a bit of sand here, take that out of there, and if you put sand or gravel into the airbrush, you can turn them back again. So yeah, so basically I can strip all these blocks down and make them a different colour if need be. And now if I wanted to make white machines, I could do. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring you back to show you that. I will, while I'm here, do I have any glass? I do. I think it was like that and that. Ah, I'm guessing that has to be chiseled glass then. Let's have a look. Don't know if it needs to be any specific chiseled glass, but we will try this one. Okay, I'm doing something wrong here. Glass, steel frame glass, glass streaks. Okay, so it takes any of them. Okay, take white coloured metal. And I'm getting that the right way round as well, aren't I? Oh, it's 5 glass. That's why it's wrong. I'm an idiot. Let's just get rid of that one. That, and that. Of course, I don't have any glass now. Give me a piece of glass, please. Thank you. Right. Okay, so I'm going. Oh, I moved the ladder as well and made some of these elevators. It means I can get down to these different floors, and it's a little bit quicker, a little bit more spacey. I don't know if you've noticed, I'm running a bit staggered on these floors as opposed to like that, which is very quick. The reason is on these sections here, where it's staggered. If you have a look at Whaler, this is concrete, that's chiseled concrete. I've got some glowstone inside there, and then some glowstone in that one, and then some glowstone in that one, and then what that means is basically they no longer allow me to run quickly. So every time I hit them, I slow down. So I'm going to have to change that because along this section I run quite quick. So I either remove them or I make sure I run down the side of them. It's just, yeah, just one of those things. Right, let's have a quick, see if I can scan this. Oops, I got that on. Try that again. Yes, but I can. Anyway, I'll keep scanning. I will be back in a moment. Okay, I think I'm coming to the end of my scanning for today. Yeah, I've been doing it for quite a while now, and it's getting tiring. I've opened up. We've got production 1 and production 2 open. Got energy generation 1 and energy generation 2. That means I can make a infusion generator. To make the infusion generator, I'm going to need a machine board, which I can do. That's not a problem. I'm going to show you that in a moment. I've also opened up the OptiBench, which I will show you at a later date. It's like an auto crafter and such, but yeah, we'll come back to that another day. Logistics, we've got all these opened as before, and I've opened the batteries. There are more to go down that route, but I will get there a later date again. Circuits, we have got the main board open, and I'm going to make a standard core, standard RAM and a logic chipset today. These will allow me to make a main board, which is what I need for the infusion generator. Decoration, we've got quite well on here. I've got to this point and I can't make the neon lamp at the minute until I get some dust. Now this stuff I can get from the infusion generator once we've made it, which means I can then make a neon lamp, and then we can scan that to open up the last couple of bits in decoration. Space travel, no, we're not there yet. I haven't got that far in the research. And tools is fine. I just need to start making some of these items and start rescanning the scrench and stuff. I will get on with that. However, I've been cooking up some silicon, and I have been making some parts here for these chipsets. And yeah, this setup is not ideal. I'm going to move these machines probably onto that back wall. I will have the research module energies attached, and then we can cable the energy into them and do away with the generators once I have got a better power source. For now I'll put the assembly table here. It's getting powered by this generator, and that will do the job for us. So the first thing I'm going to need is RAM. That takes silicone, neon parts and iron parts. Now this is a gamble. As you can see, the numbers are just running round. Every time I select it, it will give me a random core and a random RAM. That's actually quite good, 5 and 5. I will explain what these do in a moment. But for now, I'm just going to spam click this to get quite a few of these. Like that. That's 4, that's 3. So we'll sort these out. That's, in fact, I've got a chest here just for this purpose. That's core 1, that's 3, that's 4, that's 2, and that's 5. So instantly I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and how many we've got. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to snag a load of them, because why not? I'm going to be making machines, and yeah, we've got a lot of the lower ones, not as many as the high ones, and a few mid-range. That's not too bad. So that's the RAM. Was that the RAM? Yes, that's the RAM. We need a core. A core will take silicone, copper parts and iron ingots. These are the same again. We can click these and I will just spam these so we can get lots and lots and lots. Ultimately, we will be moving away from these standard ones and going up to the AI, and then we progress further. They get better and better as we go along, and we will also need some of these like redstone chipsets and navigation chipsets and stuff, but I will get into all them at a later date. That's core 5, 4, 3, 1 and 2. So there we go, we've got a few of them. Let's just see how many we've got. We've got 7 of them, 9 of them, 12 and 12. Yeah, okay. These are quite expensive to some extent, but they're not too bad. Oh, I've done that wrong. Ah, that needs to be copper. Have I got copper on me? Oh, I do. Excellent. Right. Get rid of that. Here we go. Logic chipsets. Right, same again. These only ever take 1 core power, but it's the chip power that varies. So again, I am just going to spam through a lot of these and see what we get. In fact, we'll just finish these off. I'll just do that. That's fine. Right, so that's 1.2. I think that's the lowest one. That's 1.4. Oh no. 1, 1.2, 1.4, 1.6 and 1.8. So obviously these are going to be the better ones, and then they work their way down to smaller and lower. Okay, so I need to make an infusion generator. So I'm going to need a machine board. So what I'm going to do is put these chipsets in them and these cores. So if I've got a core 5, that's like how much more space I have available is 5 cores. So if I take one of them, that's taking up 1 core out of the 5, which leaves me 4 core, which means I can use that one and get 4 RAM. Does that make sense? Let me see if I can show you this on here. So we need a core, we need a RAM, and we need a chipset to make a machine board. And they will affect this machine. So if I go over, if I say I put one of them in and one of them in, we've got 1 core there, we've got 5 core there, but we've only got 5 core in total. So the 6 core is going to overheat this machine and it will go bang. It won't explode, but it will just shut down and burn these chips out. So hopefully that makes sense. So I've got 5 core, I'm using 1 core there, I'm going to take a 4 core there, and I'm going to make this chipset. I'm also going to make a really bad one. 1 core, 1 core, 1 core. Actually, we'll do a 2 core, and then it makes sense then. That's taking 1, that's taking 1, and that's a 2 core. This I'm just going to use to scan. This one I'm going to use to build this infusion generator. So, with that said, let's go upstairs. Yeah, this whole area and this whole room and everything is going to be completely changed. It's not viable to have all these different machines all crammed together. Yeah, I have to plan this out better. But yeah, it's been a bit of a research episode, this one. So I've made another tech table. And we need quartz parts and 2 copper coils. 4 quartz parts, 2 copper coils. I did have quartz parts. I've just used them all, haven't I? Of course I have. Let's make some more. Oh, sorry about that. Mouse just got stuck. So, quartz parts and copper coil. Probably make it in here. What do we need? 2 copper, 4 iron, and iron parts. So we've got iron parts. I've got copper. Don't have copper. I've got iron. Oh, I've got iron here as well. Let's go get some copper. Not much copper. I'm going to have to start smelting. Let's just, while I'm down here, check on this. Yeah, that's doing quite well. I've removed most of the redstone and coal. We had an absolute ton of it in here. But I'm going to have to sort this out. But wow, not short on iron anymore. Not getting a lot of gold. But it might be still mining at certain levels. I don't know how it works. But there's still nearly 8,500 ores to mine. So yeah, it's doing alright. So, yes, that copper coils, let's make a few of them. Throw them back in there. In fact, I'm going to throw all that in there for now. I need quartz parts. They can go in there. And what's that put in? That's put the larger ones in. Don't want the larger ones in. I want the... Oh, actually, I do want the larger ones in, yeah. So that's 1 core power, 1.8. That's the better one. That's using 4 and 4, and that's 5. That's the main board. And that will go into there to make the infusion generator. I've made a white one because I'm running out of metals, and I had some white metal left, so that one's going to be white for now. Right, I also need to make another one of these, and that one I will use to scan, if it's scannable, to be honest. I don't know if it is. I'm just going to have a quick look, see if we can scan this. No, we can't. No, that's not scannable. So that machine board, I'll sit in there, and these are all the things that can no longer be scanned. There's a gap there. Don't know why there's a gap there. Oh, the gap there is because the industrial furnace was sat in there. These items in here can still be scanned, and I believe this can probably be scanned. It can, but not just yet. However, I'm using that at the moment. So I'm going to remove that torch. Better put it back down somewhere. This is done. This was cooking up my silicon wafers for me. Let me move that. That doesn't take power, that just takes lava. And it made some obsidian. Right. So hopefully now I can get rid of these generators. These will hold the power, so I can put them down and let them carry on somewhere else. And as you can see, these two energy modules I have cabled up together. I've also got a battery box. I'm thinking if I put a battery box down there, although one thing I don't have at the moment is the tool. Let's have a quick look. The logistics editor. Yeah, I'm going to quickly make this. That's quite easy to make. It is now we've got logic chipsets. I take one of the bad ones because that doesn't matter when making this tool. We should have all the stuff up here. Between episodes, I'm going to move all this gear downstairs. I'm going to sort that room out and make this better. I've forgotten what that tool was called now. Logistics editor. Let's see if we've got... no, I need scrunches. I need iron. Got iron in here. That's 1, 2. Get rid of all that. What else was we missing? Copper parts. I have copper parts. I do. I had some in there. And then this neon coil. Just missing neon ingots. I'm pretty sure I had neon ingots somewhere. Right. Okay. Right, let me just make up some neon ingots and I will be back in a moment. Right, I'm back. Nearly. Here we go. Got them. So. This going up and down is becoming really annoying. Really annoying now. So, we need this one. Neon coil, a couple of them, and then I think we might have everything we do. Logistics editor. Excellent. Right. Now this machine, well this item will, we can change this the modes on this to like that's support, that's network, that's items, that's liquid, and that's energy. Energy is the one we want. This shows us our inputs and outputs of machines, which is excellent. I think red is... Right, well, we'll mix and match it. We'll play with these as I go along. I'm going to have that there for now. I'm just going to put that there and attach it with a cable. And that will allow me to mess around with these imports on all these machines. This machine, the infusion generator, it takes two items. It takes food and it takes crystals. Depending on the type of food and the crystal depends on the power output. So I'm going to try neon crystals and steak. I don't even know if it uses steak, but I'm going to give that a go. What I'm also going to do is just show you the inside of this machine. And here is our core that we've made with this machine, our logic chipset and our RAM. And these detail the max temperature they can go to and the temperature of the machine, its output and its RAM percentage. The better these numbers, the better output the machine will give. The lower that number is, obviously, because this is the temperature, the better this machine will be. But that at the minute is 5 of 5. So our standard core was 5, our logic chipset was using 1, and this is using 4. If I take this one and swap out those chipsets, as you can see, it's pushed that over now. It's gone 6 of 5. No good. If I power this machine up, it won't work. It will burn a chipset out. So we need to make sure this is at least 5 of 5 or lower. Later on we can cool these machines down, so we can overclock them. We can add more chips into here to allow the machine to shut down, and there's a lot we can do with this. It can get quite interesting. But that's where these come in. When we put that main board in, that's where these turn up, and we needed to make sure that was okay. Right, let's have a look at putting this in. Right, so that's powered up. That's doing its thing. Hopefully that's working. Well, it is. It's taken 1 of each. Now it should produce power, and it might even start sending it to that battery. And it's sending it somewhere. I don't know where, but we will. It's storing it actually internally by the looks of it. Oops. Right. So that's output, and that's an input, so it's putting it into there. That's an input, so it'll also feed that machine. That's outputting, and it should put it into these machines with any luck. I will check that anyway. I'll make sure that's working correctly. But we're now creating power, and we're now putting it into this battery box. And that will output when necessary. Obviously you need a better power source, but this for now is our steady progress. Now this dust, I need this dust for something. Can't remember what. What was it? Ah, yes, the neon lamp. We needed 2 dust, coil them. Let's quickly make this, because I think we're getting towards the end of the episode. I mean, I've been doing this for hours and hours now, but probably doesn't seem like a lot has happened during this episode. That's not the right item I want. That's the one. What's it called? Neon lamp. See if I've got everything in here. Neon lamp. Nope, missing everything. Get them out of there. Just missing the glass. Where did I put the glass? Bulletproof glass. Excellent. So, that's the lamps. We should be able to scan these. And this may finish off decoration for us. So I've got that. This will be the last thing I scan today. Been quite productive. Got quite a lot done. But yeah. Had enough scanning now. I want to start building up some of these machines and laying out where they should go, how I'm going to have the power, where it's going to be fed, where I want all the modules. I need a set of energy modules and such, and yeah. This I like. I like the monitor. 1 logic chipset and 8 silicon wafer. So we'll use a very bad one of them. Oh no, it was logic chipset, wasn't it? Little one of them. And 8 of them. Right, I'll wait till that's finished. I will show you what this monitor is, and I think we'll call that an episode. And then when we come back, I should have a little bit of this base laid out a bit better, and somewhere to put all these machines. So I can't speak now. Let this finish, and I will be back in a moment. Right, okay, this is a very long episode, I apologise for that, but I'm making some monitors. In fact, I'm making as many as I can. Well, I make 10. I love these things. These are pretty much just pictures. Like your standard Minecraft pictures. We can apply these to a surface, and I don't have any flat surfaces. There we go. And, you know, we can get different things. Oh. Yeah, love it. I'm going to play about with these, and they will be all over the place. I am fairly obsessed with these things. There's a lot of different ones. Yeah. Let's try and find... There's really quite some big ones, so this is probably a good place to try and find... See, there's really big ones. Yeah, these are going to be all over the base, because I think they're great. Wow. I can spend hours doing this. Java Vampire one. Love it. Gotta have that one somewhere. I think we've covered most of them. Yeah, anyway, right, I'm going to play about with these. There'll be a few around, probably on these walls here, and I'll do a few on the doorways perhaps, but I'll leave that there for now. It's a long episode, sorry about that, but I've got a lot of research done. I will try and get more done as well. We've only got one more thing on decoration, and getting these chipsets open and the second tier of energy generation is good. Need to work my way down this second production line, and then sort that room out. So I will sort this room out between episodes, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys.